What's up, y'all? So, this what is about to be read out is my prediction, and it is not any financial advice for anybody. This is just what I think is what is going to happen very soon. All right. So, thank you for tuning in, and comment down below what you think. All right.
Macro alert: the global domino effect threatening Bitcoin's floor. 1. The hook: the weekend ceasefire collapse. The global macro landscape just shifted violently over the weekend, and the crypto markets are staring directly into a perfect storm. If you think the recent crypto volatility was random, you need to look at what just happened in the Middle East. The fragile peace framework signed on June 17th has completely unraveled, and it's setting off a massive chain reaction across global time zones. 2. The geopolitical triggers. Two massive flashpoints occurred over the last 24 to 48 hours that have institutional trading algorithms shifting directly into heavy de-risk mode. The Strait of Hormuz escalation. Iranian Revolutionary Guard (IRGC) forces utilized a one-way attack drone to strike a commercial oil tanker in the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global energy choke point. The U.S. retaliation. U.S. Central Command (CENTCOM) launched immediate heavy retaliatory airstrikes using fighter jets from the USS Abraham Lincoln, flattening 10 distinct military targets along the Iranian coastline. Hezbollah rejects the ceasefire. Simultaneously, Hezbollah leader Naim Qassem officially took to the airwaves to completely reject the U.S.-brokered ceasefire deal, calling it a humiliation due to its disarmament clauses, and leaving the region bracing for an extended conflict. 3. The global time zone domino effect. When geopolitical chaos erupts over a weekend while traditional Western stock exchanges are closed, the market mechanics always follow a specific time zone rhythm. Phase 1, the Asian Open. Because they are the first to trade on Sunday night, Asian markets act as the initial fuse, pricing in the wartime headlines by flash selling risk assets to hoard safe haven cash. Phase 2, the Western Panic. When European and American traders wake up Monday morning to see a sea of red bleeding over from the Asian session, panic spreading causes them to accelerate the sell-off. Phase 3, the liquidation cascade. As the spot price of Bitcoin drops under global selling pressure, it aggressively slices through the stop losses of over-leveraged traders. This triggers automated, forced market sell orders from exchanges, creating a violent downward spiral where the market essentially swallows itself. 4. Traditional finance pouring gas on the fire. The geopolitical crisis is colliding head-on with a high-stakes U.S. financial calendar over the next week, creating three major catalysts for a deeper drop. The early June jobs report, July 2nd. Due to the Independence Day holiday, crucial U.S. employment data drops a day early. If the report shows a weak labor market while energy prices are spiking from the conflict, it risks triggering stagflation panic, the ultimate poison for risk assets. The July 3rd holiday liquidity trap. U.S. banks and institutional desks go dark for a 3-day weekend. Thinly traded holiday markets mean order books are empty, allowing even minor selling pressure to cause massive, unchecked downward spikes. The FOMC Minutes, July 8th. The Federal Reserve drops the detailed minutes from its last meeting, which is expected to reinforce a strict, hawkish, higher-for-longer interest rate stance. 5. The Bitcoin targets and the institutional iron wall. With the critical 60,000 baseline under extreme duress, the path of least resistance is heavily tilted down toward a massive clearing of weak hands. The 50,000 psychological floor. This wide-open elevator shaft is highly realistic as retail panic peaks and liquidations clear out the noise. The absolute bottom, 48,600. This is the ultimate line in the sand. 48,600 represents the heavy structural base established in early 2026 before the major spring runs. The institutional pain threshold. Major institutions like MicroStrategy, whose massive corporate balance sheet holds over 847,000 Bitcoin at an all-time average cost basis of roughly 75,650, are already facing heavy unrealized paper losses. The takeaway: institutions and spot ETF market makers cannot afford to let Bitcoin slide cleanly under 48,600 without risking a structural margin emergency. They will deploy massive walls of dry powder to defend this specific zone. Barring an unforeseen catastrophic global black swan that forces massive corporate capitulation, 48,600 is the absolute iron floor where the smart money digs in.
Alrighty, well, check it out. I think this is all going to happen from today And right now I'm currently recording this. It's 12 in the morning, Sunday. All right, June 28th. So I think this is gonna happen from here all the way to July 8th, and maybe a little bit after that. It might get a little worse, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm still trying to tweak some things to see what I'm seeing. But let me know what you think let me know what you think about this down in the comments, please. All right. Thank you for tuning in, whoever sees this, and I hope you enjoyed.